Do you guys believe that if you were to give something your all for a certain amount of time, you'd eventually get exponential results? Even if it were in a small period of time, if you just give something your all for, let's say, a few weeks, give or take, you'd be able to definitely outperform yourself, your previous self, and achieve the goal in a small amount of time. I believe that's possible, for sure. My exams are in less than 2 months, and I should have been doing a lot more revision than I actually have been, but the point is I haven't done a lot. So people usually, like people who are different to me, would most likely be shitting their pants right now, but I'm not. And some of you might be thinking I'm an idiot for thinking that, because I should be shitting my pants right now because I've done barely any revision at this point, and I should have been doing a lot more, because in 2 months, or before 2 months, you should have at least covered the majority of the content in the exams. But I'm not really worried at all, because I know that there have been times in my life where a deadline was going to be in a few weeks or a few days, and I gave everything my all in the space of a few days, and I managed to get myself a fairly decent result. But in this instance, I'm not trying to get a decent result. I'm trying to get a fantastic result for my exams. Listen, so about 2 years ago, I was doing my GCSEs, which is a high school end exam, and it finishes when you're around 16 years old. I remember I was checking the exam timetable, when was the first exam, and it said it was in 2 weeks, and I was shitting my pants because I didn't do any revision before that time. So I put my all in. I mean, I gave everything my all. I worked hard. I was doing a lot of past papers, which were just old papers that people did a few years ago, to like get myself used to the exam techniques. And I ended up getting a pretty decent grade. You know, I got around a B, which I know for some of you that's not a lot, but I knew that if I put in some effort, I would at least yield some kind of return. So for that reason, I wasn't too bothered about getting a B. And fast forward to now, 2 years later, I'm in college right now. I'm doing my A-level exams, which are basically just your college exams, which are different to GCSEs because you have to prepare far earlier for that than for GCSEs. Because for GCSEs you have to work. You're supposed to work earlier for it, your A-levels, as opposed to GCSEs, where you can usually like get away with a pretty good grade even if you were to revise 1 week before, which I'm not recommending, by the way, but it's something that can happen. I know for a fact that if I were to just work hard for this in the space of 1 month, I can easily get a good grade, get a good future, get a good career from this. And this is a message to all you guys, bro. It's never too late for you to make a change in your life, even if when it comes to exams. Sure, maybe if it's one day before the exam, you're kind of cooked, but if you're in my situation where there's not too much time left for you to make a change, but there still is a window of opportunity for you to make a change, you shouldn't fret, you shouldn't be upset whatsoever. You have one life. You might as well give this your all right now, even if the time is limited, to get a good result, to become the man you want to be, to make your parents happy, to make yourself happy, to prove others wrong. And don't worry at all, man, because stress is a killer of man. If I were to stress at this time, it would just yield the same outcome, even if I revised, just with worse mental health. So if I would just not be worried whatsoever at this point, but still give it my all, with the hope that my grades are going to get better, it's far better than me just doing this exact same thing, but with an immense amount of stress and anxiety, which I don't think is going to benefit me at all. Could just be because I've always been a pretty careless guy, but I guess it's a blessing in one aspect. I mean, I have a lot of flaws for sure, but one good thing about me is I'm usually, in some aspects, I'm careless, which means I won't stress excessively, which definitely is the reason why my hair's still black at this age. I know I'm 18, but some people my age, their hair's completely white, or partially white. But yeah, stay hard, guys. If something bad is happening in your life, or something that you're supposed to prepare for is going to be imminent in a few days, don't worry about it. Just give it your all, and yeah, go for it, man.